Newsstand, and of course, we are still keeping it right here with you at the base. I'm talking about Ogba Newsstand. Happy New Month to you, viewers all across the globe. We really appreciate you for always joining us on this program. Still Bystanders at Newsstand on Fliptv. Michael's still here with the reviewers, and we have the Vanguard and the Daily Sun newspaper right here at the newsstand. Quickly to what these papers are saying. Farmers, herders, conflicts. Farmers, herders, conflicts. Law to ban moving cattle from north to south needed. Law to ban moving cattle from north to south needed, says Ganduje. Northern governors reel out expectations from new service chiefs. Over 4,000 cattle moved out of Ondo as government starts enforcement of registration. No extension on registration with notice, says Ondo government. We support ranching, not Ruga, say Oyetola and Abiodun. Quickly to other stories on the front page of this journal. The major one here, Imo government, IPOB battle over ban on open grazing in southeast. Imo government, IPOB, that's the indigenous people of Biafra, battle over ban on open grazing in southeast. IPOB issues 14-day ultimatum, says ESN will move in. That's ESN will move in if governors fail to enforce ban. IPOB issues 14-day ultimatum, says that the Eastern Security Network will move in if governors fail to enforce ban. Kanu has no basis to issue ultimatum to Southeast governors. That's what the Imo State government is saying. Here we have Nigeria's poor corruption rating by TI, not true reflection of anti-graft war, says Lai Mohammed. COVID-19, comply with mandatory mask wearing to avert lockdown, presidency warns. And to the next one, which is the Daily Sun newspaper, the major headline. It reads, NLC TUC loud Uzodinma on workers' welfare. Northern leaders, Igbo groups, Afenifere wants others operations in North only. Middle Belt Forum also. Support Kanu governor's suggestion. Support Kanu governor's suggestion. We have other stories right on the front page of this journal, and quickly to of the paper. Wear face mask or risk lockdown. Presidency warns Nigerians. Wear face mask or risk lockdown. Presidency warns Nigerians. And the last story here, Lagos threatens action against event centers, other COVID-19 protocols violators. All right, we have our reviewers here. They are ready to analyze the stories on the front pages of these journals. We have Mr. Matthew right at the newsstand. Can you come on board? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
You're welcome.
Yes. Globally, we appreciate your comments, but permit me to set a record, one of the record streets. Mr. Mike Adekule, who stands with me here, have been doing a professional work. To be quite honest with you, he's an honest personality who does the job professionally. So I saw some comments where some persons try to vilify him. I plead with you, he's not the kind of character that some of those comments are trying to ascribe him to. Then again, particularly, I equally saw the Mr. Uyi from Spain called me to show his concern to. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for your viewing and support. Thank you very much.
All right. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. All right. Wear face mask or risk lockdown. Presidency warns Nigerians. Okay, you are wearing your face mask. Don't you think
I should wear it properly?
No, do you want to wear it properly, or you
we can go on.
All right. Don't you think we need to start adhering to this protocol?
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Matthew is the name once more.
No.
You know, personally, I've been a proponent of adhering to all the safety measures put in place by NCDC and World Health Organization to mitigate the spread of this virus. But for a reason best known to some people, they do not believe that the thing exists, especially in Nigeria. I've equally read about a comment from one of our viewers who tried to see me as one of the persons that ascribe to one nation, order of one nation. But to be quite honest, irrespective of one's impression about the virus, the truth is that the virus exists. The truth is that it's ravaging mankind. The truth is that all the non-pharmaceutical measures put in place, if you observe it strictly, it will help you in not contracting the virus. Okay. So I don't know the reason for which some persons will vilify you when you try to go by way of observing those non-pharmaceutical measures. For me, it's the right thing to do. Wow.
It's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Now let's quickly move down to another story here. Northern leaders, Igbo groups, Afenifere want headers operations in North only. But Matthew, we are Nigerians. I believe there should be unity among us.
Nomadic life is no longer fashionable. It was fashionable in the time past, but now it's no longer fashionable. A situation where you as a header move from all the way from Burkina Faso, from Mali, from Libya, from Niger Republic, you stray into Nigerian soil. At the end of the day, you have confrontation with Nigerian security agencies, and they have no respect for extant laws. They do not believe that any other government exists outside what they know for themselves. So they confront any government, any force that stands their way. And unfortunately, they refuse to be enlightened and educated. But you see, restricted to the north to a great extent mitigate that spread. I've said it here on this platform last time that even Ganduje have said that stopping the mass exodus of these headers from neighboring countries into Nigeria will curtail the clashes between headers and host communities. And again, it will be interesting to know that even the Kano state governor himself is already building ranch in that state. From what I read yesterday, the ranch is already at advanced stage. Then again, I think there is insincerity on the part of the headers. Why did I say so? Look at what the governor of Bauchi said. The governor of Bauchi state said the other time. The president of Bala Mohammed. He said that 70% of the population of Bauchi is Fulani. What does that tell you? It tells you that this is their ancestral home. So if they have a state which is their ancestral home, I think they should limit the activities to that state. Nobody is saying that if you are Fulani by birth, that you have no right to go to any other part of the country to do your legitimate business like any other tribe in Nigeria. But not that you move from Bauchi, for instance, to Lagos State, to Ondo State, you go and occupy a government forest reserve. For crying out loud, I cannot come from Delta to Lagos and go occupy a government facility like the State Balogun Stadium. It's not acceptable. If I call you, I want to do a legitimate business, I get an apartment for myself, I rent a business premises, and I do my business. I cannot come or herdsmen leaves Bauchi State to Ondo State, go and occupy the same forest reserve. It's a misnomer. What they needed to do is approach either the state government, who they know they have some forest reserve, or individuals who have some vast land for them either for leasing or outright sale. Then you now build your ranch. You can approach any financial institution for credit facility to build it. Go to them with a proposal to build it. At the end of the day, you now do your legitimate business. Not that you move. This nomadic life is no longer fashionable, and it is high time Nigerian government realize it and jettison the idea. Okay. And again, look at we used to have grazing routes. There is no grazing route anywhere. I could remember far back those days as a student in Awuchi, I see herders with their flock passing through the grazing route, but those grazing routes have been encroached, and there is no state you can approach to make available those grazing routes. They are no longer feasible. So the right thing to do is to go back to ranching. And when you go back to ranching, it's not the federal government or state government that should finance it. If the state government is financing it, it should be that they are investing and they hope to recoup their money. Then if federal government is financing it, it should be that they are investing and they hope to recoup their money. And if federal government is building it too, It should be that any header who is staying there on rent. The federal government will leverage on that investment because every other tribe have business they are known for. Federal government is not bankrolling any person's business. In the same vein, they should not be seen as bankrolling or taking over Fulani business.
Now, what do you think about the move by the indigenous people of Biafra, that is the IPOB, in the eastern states?
I think people are quoting IPOB out of context. Because however I look at it, for somebody to be an IPOB member, he's a Southeasterner. So if in the Southwest, they have rights to ask killer headers to vacate their territory. If in the South, the indigenes have right to ask killer headers to vacate their vicinity. In the same vein, I feel that in that region is the governors. They are not helping matters. I've said this on this platform the other day. For you to be an IPOB member, you must be a Southeasterner. So if they come under, I quite understand that federal government have declared IPOB a terrorist organization, and it's not without the support of the Southeastern governors. So the Southeastern governors have always been the problem of this IPOB. What they needed to do, I'm saying this particularly because all this unnecessary waste of life is not healthy. I don't like it. As at the last count, we were meant to understand that 70 persons have died. For what? For what? This is life that is sacrosanct, that could be avoided if they have expressed restraint and decorum in approaching those issues. I think the military, they know that there is a kinetic approach to addressing this issue. The state governors should invite their subjects. I don't want to use IPOB, so it doesn't look as if I'm speaking to a group that federal government has prescribed. But they are indigenous and citizens of that state. So the state government, the respective 5 state governors, should invite them and fathom out a state-owned security outfit like Amateku we see in the Southwest here. Then give it legal backing by going to the National State House Assembly to legislate laws to give them operational basis.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Chikose, good morning to you. Yes. How are you doing?
Fine. Good morning. Happy New Year, Mr. Mike.
Happy New Month.
And to my Happy New Month to my esteemed
So
viewers.
you want to cross over to 2022?
Yeah, if possible, because there's no point whiling away time here. So we have to facilitate.
We've not finished. We are not done with 2021.
Yes, but already it's gone. The budget has been even expended before it is passed. It's the 2021 budget. So it seems there is nothing for you as an individual. So are you connected to the federal government?
You started. Let's quickly go to today's business. Nnamdi Kanu has no basis to issue ultimatum to Southeast governors. You are a citizen of the eastern parts of this country. You could see what happened when Sunday Igboho, that's from the southwest region, this time around, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has also said no, giving a 14-day ultimatum. What's your take on this? Quite all right, the governors of this eastern part are against him, but as a citizen of that state, do you think Nnamdi Kanu has done the right thing?
Well, let me make it clear to you. It is not about Nnamdi Kanu. It is the people's voice. You see, who are the governors, by the way? Governors are the elective personalities who have been elected into political offices to serve the people. So it is the people cravings, it is the people expectation that, of course, that is echoing, not about Nnamdi Kanu. So Nnamdi Kanu is standing with the people. Who elected the governor? Who are the governors? How many are they in population? Why should they decide the fate of the over 150 million
especially the Imo State government?
The Imo State government. I think he's overstepping his boundary. And not, of course, he shouldn't forget the circumstances that brought him into power. And we are not forgetting it too soon. So he shouldn't bite more than he can chew. It's about the people. The people owns the land. The people owns the governor. Not the governor, not the reverse. So he is there to serve for an elective period of 4 years. See, so he is accountable to the people, and of course the common resources entrusted into his hand should not be expended on personal use of frivolity. He should be held accountable, and even the security and safety of the people. I wonder sometimes what level of madness these people exhibit. You call yourself a governor? A governor of who? Is it a governor of cattle rearers or a governor of nomadic entities? Is the governor of Imo State, the citizens and residents of Imo State, and law-abiding citizens of Imo State, or residents of Imo State. So you shouldn't take that opportunity for granted, and shouldn't push us to the wall. Otherwise, the people will revolt. And when that happens, it's calling for anarchy. And mind you, to anyone that cares to know, nobody has a monopoly of and attract development to your state when there is peace. So you should go out, whatever that will support peace and build up coexistence, you should support that. That is my position as far as that is concerned.
Now, do you support the operations of the cattle rearers, especially the Fulani herders, to be limited to the north alone?
That is just the maxim. There is no missing words. These people should stay within their boundary. Let them breed their cattle, and if need be, they will only transport it to the southern region for exchange of money, and go back and still continue their business. I don't see reason why you should leave the whole Sahel regions. See, coming down to these people, not just to do legitimate business, but to disrupt the peace of the people, to disrupt the village, life of the people, and endanger their lives. Kill them, murder them, rape them, and all that. And you want me to tolerate that? It's quite unfortunate. I have told them the best way is to ban the eating of these cattle. What is cattle? We, the people, the southern east people, should rise up to initiate that ranching system. We can, of course, import those cattle, more better breeds that have more economic value, that have more nutritional value, and of course, we will take these people out of market.
So does it mean the ones we eat are not nutritious?
They are not nutrition. How could you expect a cattle that almost takes over 100 miles away? He must have lost energy and vitality. So you are just eating what you are eating. The nutritional value has been drastically reduced. If you want to doubt me, look at those people, the nomadic entity, those people that are leading there. How do they look like? Do they look fresh? You can see one haggard and frustrated people. So my position is that they should stay aloof, because their menace could no longer be tolerated. I can no longer see I know how much my mother used to kill her farmland and to cultivate it. You are telling me at the end of the day,
Kind of mask and others are parts of the protocols laid down for us to follow. I'm talking about COVID-19 directives by the federal government. Are Nigerians adhering to it?
Of course, I heard the president saying that you rather wear face masks or this being locked down, another lockdown.
Yeah.
I think this president has nothing been in that position. See, we are talking about fundamental issues that borders on the welfare of the people, not just face mask. What is face mask? We have millions of problems. Our hospitals, facilities, and my health centers are not fixed. There are no needles. I just went to run my BP. I couldn't run it because of the host. The host has problems, and they have not fixed it after 1 week. So these are fundamental issues. We are asking questions, directing questions to the president. With due respect, sir, what are your plans for over 6 million graduates that rolls out? Nigeria turns out 6 million graduates every year. What are your plans? What are your policies? What have you on ground to absorb these people, to engage this teeming population of intellectuals, what should be seen as an advantage. That will add to the natural rigidity, that will build up our technology, IT, and whatever, if given that opportunity. These are fundamental questions we should ask the president, the House of Representatives, the senators. What are you putting in ground? What are the policies you are putting in ground to absorb these people? Not about face mask. How can just somebody with such enormous responsibility be talking about face mask? By the way, you have not played your own part. Look at the vaccine you wanted to order. You are telling me that due to some political, who are the political? Are you not the one in power? Is it Jonathan again? Or should you blame me for frustrating that? These people are not serious. So the fundamental question is, what are the economic policies? You are, yes, you're bringing out to revamp the economy. People are dying of hunger. You can imagine, I told somebody that imagine 1,000 Ghanaian cedis is equivalent to 65,000 Nigerian money. 1,000. Look at Ghana. We want to send them up back to their country. Yeah, during December in Ghana, how were they able to revamp their economy, to build up such stable economy that people are happy to go to Ghana? The Ghanaian residents are leaving Nigeria, the soul of Nigerian state, and these are things you should iron out. And if you cannot, yes, if you cannot iron out these fundamental issues, then we have no reason being an entity. We are not reason being a state who cannot cater for his people. So we have to dissolve this entity called Nigeria. Otherwise, we are just whiling time. Thank you, Mr. Mike.
All right, thank you so much, Chigozie. Thank you so much, Chigozie. All right, the lucky man.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Lucky man.
Maoga.
How are you doing, sir?
Thank you. God bless you.
Hope you enjoyed your weekend.
Yes, I enjoyed my weekend. Happy New Month.
Happy New Month to you too.
Happy New Month, viewers. Happy New Month, everybody. Thank you very much.
Now, this time around that the government has warned us to adhere to these protocols. What other ways do you think the government can make sure Nigerians keep to these rules? I'm talking about COVID-19.
COVID-19, actually, you can see all of us now are keeping the rule now. That's why I said the leadership of this government, mostly Buhari, first of all, he was not wearing the face mask. You remember? Now he has given order now that everybody must wear face mask, which everybody, look at us now, we are keeping the rule now. Likewise, the offices, if we do that, I don't have much number of this COVID-19. Nigeria will be safe. Imagine Governor of Lagos State saying, when you have malaria, you have COVID. That is rubbish talk. Rubbish. See, they don't know what they are doing. I said it before. COVID is malaria. Everybody has malaria. You don't understand me? Depends how you manage your thing. If you go to my place now, everybody, we are keeping the rule. We are keeping the rule. Nigerians are doing that. But then they start from the government officials, the police. Some of them are not wearing masks. When they start wearing masks, Nigeria, they will enforce it. Everybody will comply. I believe that with the order they gave, Nigeria has to comply. Instead of locking down, we don't want lockdown because Nigeria cannot survive that lockdown. We can't survive that lockdown. Remember, that first lockdown, it was the Assad who was helping us with the nuclear alerts. So I believe that lockdown cannot work. Can't work. Thank you very much.
Now, what's your own take about the move of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu on banning open grazing in Southeast?
You see, last Saturday, Boko Haram has taken over all Nigerians. They are saying Esme. They are Boko Haram. That's another dimension of Boko Haram. Not even Esme, they are calling Esme. They are Boko Haram. During Jonathan time, the tactics were using, they were bombing. But this time around, when their president came in, President Buhari, who is a patron for this Esme, the Boko Haram fleeted the whole nation. It's Boko Haram, if you check very well. Kidnapping and all this is Boko Haram. Now what I'm saying, grace in the Southeast is, let me tell you, some of these Southeast leaders, some of them, they are the owner of this cattle. Go and check. I know most of them. They are the owner. They only use these abokis to control the cow. You can see now, inside that place now they have two dimensions, two people. The one side is saying they should remove all the cattle. The other side say they should do ranches. But for me, I believe ranches, we must eat cow. You can't stop them. After all, the north and the south, we're up together. I understand what the IPOB is trying to do. Like IPOB, they don't want anything cattle, they don't want anything northern in that their place.
Yeah, the killings, the destruction.
Yes. If you check the destruction and the killing, yes, it's wrong. You don't need to kill people for you can rear your cow. Like now, I love what the Kano governor said yesterday, that they should stop this movement of cow to the south. Yes, they have started realizing they are Boko Haram. They are Boko Haram. This is not happened before. Right from all the days, they have been rearing cow. We don't see fight. Since the day Buhari came into power, that's why you see this killing, because the man is not good for leadership. When he was there before, it was Idiakon who was working, not Buhari. I know what I mean. So suddenly now we don't have government on place. That's why you see killing everywhere. Is it the southwest? Is it the south? Is it everywhere there is killing? Because you don't have government. Look at now, imagine IG. He has not even changed IG now. He's still watching. Either to replace it or to retain that old man, the same person. You don't do that. I'll give you an example. When Jerika was there, he was doing well. But when you put your brother as an army general, do you think army general would like to kill his brother? Like now, let me give you an example now. To stop insecurity, this Irabo, chief of defense staff, if he can ban to work out, I won't tell you lie, they will work out. Because Nigeria was, we're not, I don't know, Buhari brought on this mess. This particular APC government brought up for this mess. After all, when Obasanjo was there, have you had the cattle fighting with either Abiobi or from southeast or south? There was nothing like that. When Yaradua was there, there was nothing like that. When Jonathan was there, there was nothing like that. But when this man came in, the man is their patron. Buhari is the patron of this Metiala. So now they started preaching everywhere. Let me tell you, Hausa people, some of them don't contribute for this nation. They don't rent house. They only see them in shanties. They don't pay. They don't contribute. So they want to attack the nation by power. So what I'm saying, IPOB can give their order over there, yes, because of seed of killing. They have rights. But what I'm saying, if the new defense chief, the service chief can work very well and dissolve all these people, dissolve all of them, you see the job go back to track. That's what I believe on them. Instead of creating, everyone is creating security, allow the police, bring new young blood who want to work, new army who want to work. You think the job will be better? But me, I always say I love Nigeria. If you like criticize me, if you like curse me, we will love each other. I love people, I love Yoruba, I love Hausa. We have to work together so that we can move this country forward.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you
so much. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I greet you, right? Happy New Week, right? Happy New Week.
Yeah, Happy New Month.
Happy New Month, likewise.
You're welcome. There is an important story here which I would want us to deliberate on. Northern leaders, Igbo groups, Afenifere want others operations in North only. Now, do you think limiting the operations to the northern side alone will mitigate the killings in Nigeria?
Yeah, they can never. And that's just their own view. And I don't think their view can work. Because these people, what do you call them? You call them nomadic.
Are the cattle areas the killers alone? The only killers?
Yeah, they are not the only ones actually, but they are the most culprits in this case now.
Okay.
Because it's just like a baby that wants to crawl or that likes running in the house and you want to tie him down somewhere. These people, they are nomadic. They can't stay one place for too long. If they don't move, they are vented. And President Bystanders was warning us that time that there will be influx of armed men. You know, it's not all of them that are cattle rearer. They are armed men. They are just using cow. They are using those cow to front as if they are cattle rearer. Right? They are criminals. Majority of them are criminals. We could see what is happening in Ibarapa, or what's it called? Ibarapa. Yeah, we could see what is happening there. Right? They come to your land. Have you ever heard that normal human beings stay inside forest? It's gorillas, it's animals that stay inside forest. For God's sake. And I expected, if not the leadership failure, we have cattle people, Fulani here that rear cattle. Why not travel abroad and see? In US, there's cattle rearing. There's ranches all around for their bulls. For their bulls, they rear there's cattle ranching. You never hear that one cattle rearer, went to somebody else's farm and the cow eats all the crops on the land. So it's leadership failure. And these people, as they have, they felt neglected. That the government, their brother is in power, they've not had it. And to me, I will blame Mr. President. I will blame Mr. President because they look at him as a Fulani man. He should be able to talk to them. He should be able to. What's so wrong in organizing Fulani, cattle this thing conference? Let them come together. Then our president will address them, right? Even with their tongue, the language they will hear, the dialect they will hear. But now Mr. President is not talking, and they feel that their brother is in power. They can do anything they like.
Now on COVID-19 protocols, Lagos strengthens action against event centers, COVID-19 protocol violators. To be sincere with you, some Nigerians are not keeping to the rules of this COVID-19. What do you think the government should do to sensitize them?
Thank you very much. That is why at times we need to caution ourselves. Like the statement, what's the man called? Chigoze, that just left here. I disagree totally with him. That he doesn't believe there's COVID, streets. Right? If anything happens, Mr. President is off to London hospital or anywhere. You now, to feed alone is problem here. For masses, for we masses. Not to not talk of medical bills. Even do you have 50,000 to go and check your COVID, do your COVID test? It's 50K. Where do you want to get 50K to go? So if they say wear your mask all over the world, they are wearing masks. It's compulsory in UK, in US.
So it shouldn't be a difficult thing for us.
It shouldn't be because they're trying to. If it is the only advice they can give you to save your life, because they don't give a damn with it. But for them to even say wear that face mask, let us wear it. We will wear it. Okay. And anything that comes after, let's wait. Whether if they lock us down again, whether they will care for us this time around or not, let us wait and see. But that face mask, please, for your own safety. Because poor man doesn't have health care provision in this country. If you die, Sarah. Right. So the other issue now is, what I'm saying, the 2023 is coming now. Okay. Let us pressurize these people that they should not abandon governance and face political issue, because when they do that, the masses will suffer. Look at what happened in Katsina just 2 days ago now, right? 10 governors abandoned their states, abandoned their statutory functional, for functional job they signed with the masses, right? They abandoned, they went to Katsina. 10 of them. Do you know how those states they left behind to go to Katsina to enjoy with Mr. President, to judge with Mr. President, to flex with Mr. President? Do you know how those states will be? Those states will be without leadership, and there will be a lot of corruption going on now as we're talking.
All right. Thank
so
you so
we should do things in the needful way, right?
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution, Mr. Femi. Can we just have you right here? Can we have you, please, quickly?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, we are still talking about the crisis in Nigeria.
Okay.
The Fulani elders and the northern leaders, northern elders, the Igbo group, the Afenifere parts of the country. Do you support this?
That the operation of the S-men should be limited to the north. It's not possible. Why it's not possible is that rearing of cattle is not about a tribe something. It's only here in Nigeria that they tribalize rearing of cattle. When you check the statistics on the world over, Nigeria is not even among the top 10 cattle producers in the world. And there is no a country where they say, it's only one part of a country that's supposed to be rearing cattle. It's only a system that we need to rearrange the system of cattle. Somebody from my own community is an is a farmer. He rear cattle. So rearing cattle is just like rearing goats, rearing rabbits, or any form of rearing of anything you want to rear. So they just need to introduce modern day of rearing cattle, not that you will just allow your cow to be going and grazing over people's farm. So I don't support that it should be limited to that place. Why? Here we also need cow. If I have money, I can invest in it, but you have to procure a particular land where you will be doing your own thing. Somebody that want to rear piggery, people do piggery, they buy land and they do their things there, they do their stuff there. So also cows supposed to be like that. Buy a parcel of land, build your own ranching. If you have enough money, if you don't have enough money, government can come in and borrow people money. They will be repaid. It's not that they will not tribalize everything and say it will be limited to the north. I don't support it.
Now, would you laud the indigenous peoples of Biafra's leader, Nnamdi Kanu, for the ultimatum he has given to the Imo State government and that's the Imo State government on banning open grazing in the state?
You see that southeast. There were anything that is happening there, all their governor responsible. That does it. Anything that is happening in the southeast now, up their governor responsible. When somebody is supposed to do something and is failed to do it, somebody else will rise up and do it. What their governor is supposed to do is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. If their governor come to southwest here, when our governor see that things is not going in the way it's supposed to be, they raise up alternative to police and soldier. We have Amatekun. Even despite with the Amatekun, we are still encounter. So I don't blame Nnamdi Kanu for giving anybody ultimatum or raising any southeast security network because of the what the governor. What the vacuum that the governor have left is what Nnamdi Kanu want to fill. If to say governor has rise up and they do their operation Oku, I don't know, I've forgotten. I thought they raised something like that before. I don't know why it's not functioning.
What they even have now is Eastern Security Network.
It's a security network. That one has come. It has come, and there's not anybody can say. I'm saying it that you see Nigeria, this Buhari government is very, very unfortunate. The war that we are preparing in Nigeria is like a cooking a soup, and you are licking. Is the salt okay? No. Maggi remains more. I'm telling you, that's how we are preparing for war. The war we are preparing, because now everybody, we are looking for alternative to protect ourselves, and where something like that is happening, I'm telling you, the end will not be palatable.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Sir, can we have you? Before we go, good morning, sir.
Morning.
All right, what's your own take on Nnamdi Kanu's move to stop open grazing in Imo State and some other parts of the eastern states?
Nnamdi Kanu is not wrong. What is doing is right.
Wow.
What is doing in the southeast is right. Because we are being enslaved for many decades, many years. The Easterners are enslaved to Nigerians. I don't see anything wrong that Nnamdi Kanu do.
On issuing 14-day ultimatum, you don't see anything wrong in that?
I don't see anything wrong. It's just the government that issued 14 days ultimatum.
That's the IPOB.
IPOB.
Yeah.
I guess the
the headers.
okay, it's right. Nnamdi Kanu is right. It's right because we are not safe in our land. We are not safe.
And the Imo State government has said that he has no rights to do that.
Nnamdi Kanu has right.
He has no basis.
Nnamdi Kanu has right to what he said. He has right. They don't care about their people. They only care for their political ambition. They only care for their so-called their business and their selfish interests for Nigerian government. They don't care for their own people. They don't care for the masses. They don't care for the Igbos. Our governors don't care for their people. They don't care. So Nnamdi Kanu is right. Whatever he's doing, I didn't support Nnamdi Kanu. I'm back with it. I support. I have done that. I don't have.
Before we go, on adhering to...
Good morning, Mr. Mike Adekule.
Good morning, happy new month.
And then happy new week. Mr. Mike Adekule.
Is there anything you want to say?
Always keeping it real with you.
This one you are calling Mr. Mike Adekule.
Always keeping it real with you.
All right. Thank you so much for keeping it real with Fliptv. Wear face mask or risk lockdown. Presidency wants you.
Presidency wants me.
If
should warn himself. He should warn himself.
Also warning me.
The president is not being sincere to us. You saw when he went for APC registration in Katsina on Saturday. He was not putting on face mask. He was not putting on face mask when he went for party registration. This is someone that made the law. You break the law. You expect commoners like us to also adhere to the law. He should set an example. If he wants every Nigerians to adhere to the COVID-19 protocol, he should also lead by example. He is the normal citizen in the country, normal person in the country. Then if he flouts the law, you don't expect him not to also flout the law because nobody is above the law. If on Saturday he was not putting on nose mask in Katsina, we all saw it. We all saw it. And now you are telling me to put also bend the law. So if he thinks every Nigerian should also adhere to it, let him also follow the words. Let him also follow the what guideline laws. That the laws that also that is also applicable to him and me. He cannot tell me to put on nose mask, and well, if you go to Katsina, he is not putting on nose mask. How, Mr. Mike? How do you think that's possible? Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them.
No physical distancing.
No physical distancing. These people are not even adhering to the what 319 procedures, and then you are there telling me to what adhere. Let them go to well.
Now we saw what happened in Oyo State when Sunday Igboho made that move to stop Fulani herdsmen from killing the citizens of that state, and we saw a great move by the Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, giving ultimatum to the elders in that area to vacate the forest reserve. Now, this is another move by the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
Thank you, Mr. Mike Adekule. In as much I'm not a fan of the IPOB or I am not a fan of Nnamdi Kanu, I want to commend him for such move because this is kind of move I expect every leader in your region should come up, because I believe now the government on its own have failed the people, because I don't see a situation whereby a private citizen now would now want to protect his people, because that is the function of government, to protect lives and property. But since the government have failed, Nnamdi Kanu has every constitutional right, I repeat again, has every constitutional right to protect his people from this so-called external invasion by the Fulani herdsmen. Because since the presidency has not come out to proscribe these people as terrorists, he has not, nobody has been jailed, no Fulani herdsmen have been tried. Ever since this issue of Fulani herders killing has occurred, nobody has been brought to court of law. You can see that's fine. Now these people have been killing people, nobody has been tried. The president has not even condemned their acts. Now you want to now Nnamdi Kanu has said enough is enough. It is time for us to protect our people now. So why would the governor? I don't blame the governor of Imo State, because one, he is not elected. He was not elected. I don't blame the Supreme Court governor, because I think he's a opportunist. Hope Uzodinma is not fit to be a governor because he is an opportunist. He's a Buhari boy. He went to Aso Rock begging Buhari for the post. Buhari gave him the post because he did not win the election. We are so sad. Why won't he support his boss? Why won't he support his boss? Because people now, the army killed people in Olu. He could not condemn the act. Instead, he was taking side. He was supporting Nigerian army. Killing your own people now. Fulani herdsmen have been ravaging the southeast. The governor, Supreme Court governor, APC governor, Uzodinma is a 419. He has not said anything. Instead, rather than protecting his people, he's there taking side, supporting Mr. President. Is that one a governor? Is he a leader? Although, Mr. Mike, he does not have any characteristics of a leader. He's not even fit to be a leader. Your people are telling. Soldiers are killing people in Olu. You could not condemn the act. Instead, you are taking side with Mr. President because of the president helped you become governor. Because of the president gave you every platform for you to become governor of Imo State now. Okay, now if everybody die in the state now, who will you govern over? Will you look? will he rent Mr. Pete from Abuja come to the state just to come back? Mr. Mike Adekule, I believe all put on him, I can see. I start to be corrected. All put on him will not be what? Re-elected. Come 2023. He will not be elected. That I am very sure. And then again, on the issue of cattle ranching.
Okay.
Now, what the governor of Kano State has said, that is just the simple truth. Now, let them be a place in the
north, right?
the north. A place should be there in the north, so that whenever we request for this meat, it will be what transport to the south, so that see there will what foresee future occurrence of all this crisis. These people are what as you go these people are what they are becoming what a menace to society. On Saturday, cows were roaming where Abuja, street of Kubwa in Abuja, roaming round. Vehicles were even waiting for them to pass. Vehicles in Abuja, you saw it now on news. Now, still, that is in the 21st century, cow roaming around the city. Mr. Mike Adekule, that is also what? Absurd. It's also absurd.
Right.
And the president has not even come out just to say anything. Instead, he will say, let them be. Now, I think what the Kano State government has proposed is a work of development. Let them be grazing there, and then if you want to sell it, let them transport it to the south. That is my take.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. And on this note, we say goodbye to you on today's edition of this program. Join us next time on the same platform. I remain Michael Adekule. Behind the camera is Michael Ojo. You can subscribe to our sister channel, Fliptv Plus. You can also subscribe to Fliptv. You can join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekule. Thank you so much.